How do you know that there is something like that? Or how to reach it? Where do you get that knowledge? Shastram, yukti. Shastra, the textbooks. The declarations or the scriptures of the world. Not Upanishads only. All the scriptures of the world give you the same various approaches to the same truth. For this pramanam, the proof is the declarations of the scriptures, yukti. The scripture, as you are talking, gives you all the logical reasoning required to satisfy your intellectual inquisitiveness. How is that? Why is that? When is that? There is a lot of purely intellectual chain of argumentation or logical reasoning, where which you gain temporarily a mental or intellectual passivity, quietude. So then Shastra, Yukti, Deshikokti. And the third is declarations of the great masters. The rishis, your gurus, they have asserted upon it. While they are explaining the Upanishads, yourself when you are reading, maybe because of the wandering mind, you have hundreds of doubts. But when it is being explained to you by a teacher who is himself living that experience, there is a great help. You may read 100 books on the war, let us say, or a political condition in a particular country where people are suffering because of the stupidity of the politicians. You may read about it. You understand vaguely the data. No, but a man who is suffering it or who has suffered it comes to you and explains over a cup of tea. He may not know politics, he may not know economics, he may not, but he is explaining to you his personal experience in that system. It goes deep and straight in your heart. See? In the same way, when the teacher explains, Deshikokti, ukti words of Deshika, of a great educated or studied and Upanishad master who has come to teach you. So there are three sources. The scriptures, and merely because scripture said you won't accept it, the logical reasoning behind it, still you have a doubt. When asserted by a teacher who is living that experience, it somehow passes on to us. We start feeling, though we don't know, a faith in it. I think it must be true. I must strive to reach therein. Cha anda siddhaha swanubhuti pramanam. And ultimately, any amount of scriptures cannot. Any amount of logical reasoning, you can always break it with another reasoning. Any master may explain to you, you say that man is an ordinary man because he has not shaven, he has got a beard. Why should I believe him? But when it hits you between the eyes, your own experience, there afterwards there cannot be any trace of doubt. Or the words of the scriptures, the logic, the strength of the logic, or the beauty of the master who advised you. It becomes your own direct experience. Carefully. Thus, the sources of knowledge of this great reality are four in number. Scriptures, logical thinking and rational arguments, the words of the master, and ultimately, whatever you may do, you will still have doubts. It is to be confirmed in your own direct